Talk about a character win right there.
Yeah.
Just general thoughts. I mean, you guys 30-11 over the last 7:45. You guys outscored.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, when they got up 8, I think it was 8 with 8 something to go, right? I mean, I don't remember. It was 7.
Yeah, it was 7. 57-50.
57-50, and we took that time out. It was like, okay, we just had to get a hold of ourselves. They were making shots, and at that moment we weren't. And from that point on, I mean, the kids really just took the game over, both ends. I mean, I thought we finally hit some shots on offense. Vic hit a huge 3, and then Harry hit a huge 3. And defensively, from that point on, I thought we were terrific. So, this group has shown a lot of character through this season. This hasn't been it's not like everything has gone our way. And these kids have just kept plugging. So, all we know now is we've won 2. We have a chance to play for the Northeast-10 Tournament Championship, which is a big deal for us. So, we're excited.
Absolutely. Talk about Santo. I mean, another
atypical. What can you say?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris sprained his ankle in the first half, and you could see him laboring in the second half. I mean, hopefully he'll be all right for Saturday, but he was clearly struggling there a little bit in the second half. So I think it just goes to Chris's toughness. I mean, forget he made big plays coming down the stretch. It was just, he did it at less than 100%. He wasn't coming out of the game, and that's Santo. I guess that's why he's Player of the Year in the league.
Talk about the scratching and clawing there for, again, from the first half to about that mark where you guys get back into it there in the second half. It was just, a game of cat and mouse, it seemed like.
Yeah, it seemed like that was going to be the kind of game it was. It was going to be a grinded out kind of game. We weren't making our jump shots, which, in the last game against them, we just got them in all sorts of positions and then made the shot. In this game, we weren't. So it just was harder for us, And then they beat us up on the backboard because that's what they do, and they just have an advantage there. So I thought defensively we did okay all game, and they're going to get you a little bit on the backboard. But, the fight and the toughness that this group has exhibited, all season has just been terrific. So I'm very proud of my team.
Were you confident going into halftime? You go on that 10-0 run, you get that 5-point lead, and I mean, 16-1 this year after halftime having a lead. Did you think there was going to be the sticking point? You guys were going to run with it from there?
No, I never really look at stuff like that. It's like, we made a little bit of run at the end of the first half, which got us a little bit of breathing room, but ultimately we gave it right back at the beginning of the second half, which just made it, okay, this is the way the game was going to be. And then, when they took over the game a little bit there and they started to gain the momentum, they're an experienced group of basketball players. That team has been around the block. But I got 3 seniors on the court too. So Chris and Roy and Mark have been around the block too, and we didn't blink, we didn't waver, we didn't lose our poise, and it looked like we were the more experienced team in the last 8 or 9 minutes that just went and took the game. So, I mean, good for us.
Obviously, go to the final now against American. Talk about how you're going to keep these guys from, overlooking the team ahead. Because, I mean, again, it's not Southern New Hampshire, obviously, but it's still a pretty good opponent considering they beat Southern New Hampshire. So.
Yeah, they're absolutely. Getting ready to play in the tournament championship game will not be a problem. I mean, it's no matter who you face, our goals, they haven't been realized yet. So these kids understand, we've won 2. We've really accomplished nothing. We're in a final, and we have an opportunity to get something done. And that will be our focus. That would have been our focus no matter if it was Southern New Hampshire or it's AIC, And, we'll have another motivated opponent coming in here. If we beat them pretty well here earlier in the season, and they're going to have an axe to grind like I thought St. Michael's did. Whereas if we had faced Southern New Hampshire, we were the ones with the motivation. They've beaten us twice. So the script sort of flips. And, for me, I've been in enough of these things that we just got to take care of our business. We understand the stakes, and we're happy to have the opportunity. What we do with it now is up to us.
All right, here with senior Mark Schulze, 16 points. We talked, I think, last Friday before the quarterfinal game. You said you've been waiting 4 years for this. 16 points tonight in the semifinal to help carry this team into their first title game since 2006. Kind of talk about how you feel.
Honestly, I never really felt like this before. We still got one more to go, but last 2 years we haven't been able to get over that hump. So it sure feels good to do that now. And any way I can help my team do that, I'm gonna do that.
Just talk about, I guess, maybe the last kind of 8 minutes. Got down 7. No quitting. You guys obviously fought back, and then a couple of threes from Vic and from Harry, and then you guys kind of ran away with a 30-11 over the final 7:35. Kind of just talk about that stretch.
Well, it was kind of a unique situation where they had just as much fans as we had, so they were getting pretty loud. And so anytime that happens, they go on a little run, it gets noisy. So I just try to settle everyone down, let everyone know it's not a big deal. Basketball's a game of runs, and they went on one early or midway through the second half, and then we went on ours and capitalized and got the victory.
Talk about the toughness from Chris Santo, 33 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. Just to be out there playing like he did. I know 10 assists might be a life high for Chris Santo, but kind of just talk about the toughness he did and obviously help carry you guys.
That's certainly a Player of the Year performance by Chris, and real gutty, and that's why I love him. And there's not much else to say about that one. He gutted it out, and he helped us get that win. And yeah, I don't know.
And now, finally, Saturday here, 1 o'clock, you're going to host AIC. Beat them by 20 during the regular season. So I would say it might be, a little bit closer game than that this time around. But, just kind of look forward to that matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing happened tonight. We beat them by 20, I think, the last time they came in here. It's a close game tonight. The playoffs is a different vibe. It's usually never going to be that easy, so we're going to go into the game knowing that we're in for a battle. So we're ready for it, and hopefully we can get an NE10 title.
All right, here with senior Chris Santo, 33 points, 10 rebounds. Talk about this one and just kind of talk about what it means. Obviously, business not taken care of, but talk about what it means to be hosting, a final here against AIC on Saturday.
It's awesome news for us that we're going to have to, get the opportunity to play another game at Stoutenburg, especially for me and Mark and Roy as seniors. You just can't get enough of playing in front of St. A's fans and playing on our home court. So we're really excited about the opportunity to, hopefully cut down our nets, and we're just looking forward to getting in here tomorrow, watching film, and getting ready for this game on Saturday.
I think early in the first half, probably carried a little bit by Mark and Harry, and then in the second half seemed like you kind of weren't going to let this team lose. Down 7, and you guys outscored them 30-11 over the final 7:35. Kind of talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really buckled down when we needed to, and it wasn't like it was one person. It was everybody. Vic made a huge shot. Harrison made a huge shot. We were all making plays for each other. Mark played outstanding, especially in the first half, and Mark kind of carried our group today, especially with Vic in foul trouble. He had to play the point guard a little bit, and Roy's gonna be due for one. We have all the faith in the world in Roy, and we have another opponent coming in here Saturday, and we're sure Roy's gonna have a big one for us.
And then talk about Coach, it alluded to, kind of you grinding it out with the ankle in the second half. Kind of, just talk about that.
I mean, it's that time of the year, so you're either going to play or you're not. And if you're going to play, you got to give it all you can. So, ankle, knee, foot, cramps, doesn't matter. Just got to give it all you can. And there's a 40-minute game out there, so eventually it's over and you can get to the ice machine. But while you're out on the court, you got to give it all you can. So,
you good to go Saturday?
I'll be awesome. I'm ready to go tomorrow.